Hello everyone. Just a quick one to let you know I'm still alive. Thank you for all the emails and messages from people who have been wishing me well. I've been knocked out for a couple of weeks with the flu, and it really takes it out of you. I've not had flu in years. And it was, you're never quite prepared for it, are you? So I'm feeling much, much better. One thing I've been noticing is there's just real panic around getting sick now. I think because this year people are actually getting ill. Last year, I carried on, absolutely as normal. I never did any social distancing, never stopped doing anything as normal, and I didn't have even a sniffle. I've always had a really robust immune system. I've generally, not picked up on things that go around and a lot of people get. And anything that I have picked up before, I'm usually over very quickly. And I have noticed that this year, coincidentally, as certain things have been rolled out, that people are definitely getting sicker, or just getting ill when they weren't before, which is horrible. It really sucks. It was nasty. I felt really ropey for a few days, couldn't get out of bed. It's horrible, the temperature and the achy body, and the head. I had sinusitis as well, which is something that I've kind of suffered with in the past, so I'm prone to. It's just it wipes you out. It's nasty, but this panic that I've noticed that people are petrified of getting ill, and the fact is, whatever this is, I'm just calling it flu. I'm not going down that whole C route when it's never been isolated and purified, blah, blah, blah. People know my views on that. It felt like flu. It's people do get sick. But what I've noticed is there's just this real terror now about getting ill. And the fact is, Luca, media scaremongering, it's like, clearly the survival rate for what they're calling, C, is still nearly 100% in all age groups. It's only when you get really, elderly that people are more susceptible to getting really seriously unwell, but that's always been the case. Flu itself has always wiped out lots of old people who have got chronic conditions. Their systems aren't strong, but the fact remains that whatever is going round, there's this 98.9, whatever it is, it seems to vary between like 97 but very, very high 90s percent chance of full recovery, survival. But we seem to have ramped up into something else now where people are absolutely terrified of getting ill. But like I say, the recovery rate is still incredibly high, so it is scaremongering. I've just really noticed it lately, and I'm sure other people will have done too, that there's now this absolute terror of catching something, even though, none of us wants flu, none of us wants to get bronchitis, all these horrible things that people get in the winter. Who would want that? Of course you're going to avoid it, but to live in absolute terror, and it is because it's been fed to us now that, oh, your body can't do the job, your system's not up to it, and it's really kind of weakening people's belief in their own ability to heal. And yeah, it's just something I've really picked up on since I've not been very well myself, and just the general kind of attitude. But yeah, I will be speaking to Clive de Carl next week. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Clive. He's a health guru, really. I mean, he's yeah, an amazing guy. He's got a hell of a lot of great advice on, you know, what we can be taking to look after ourselves, because that's one thing I would say to everyone. Is, you know, prevention is better than cure every time. Sometimes you just can't avoid picking these things up like I did, but what I would say is it's so much easier to keep yourself really go all out and look after yourself. I think the things that we've been doing before aren't necessarily working as well, because I think our systems are under attack. I'm sure that I've picked this up as some kind of, I don't like using the S word now, all words get flagged up, but people that have had a procedure and it's coming off them. I think that's probably what caused this, to be honest. Because like I say, it's incredibly rare for me to get something like this, and I do look after myself. But what I would say is it's so much harder once you're ill to be taking all of these things, because you just feel so rotten. And that's what I found, you know, trying to keep on top of big doses of vitamin C and things like that when you're already ill is so much harder. So watch out for my interview with Clive. That will be next. It will go out at the end of next week, because he will have lots of advice. I've got lots of questions for him, all natural remedies, you know, all the supplements and things that we can take, the detox process. But yeah, so that's it really. I'm doing much better, thank you very much. I'm managing to get a bit more on top of my emails now, so sorry if you've been having to wait. And also we're sending out t-shirts and stuff that people have ordered. I've obviously been a bit delayed because I haven't been able to get down the post office, but I should be kind of on top of that in the next excuse me in the next few days. It's a cough that drives me mad. But I hope you're doing really well. I'm so looking forward to getting back to my stand on Sunday. I've really missed it. Yeah, it's that sort of high point of the week. I've really missed not being able to be there. So have a great stand this Sunday. Thank you, Sue. I'm definitely taking the vitamin D. I've got all sorts I'm taking, and I am glad actually in a way that I've had this, because I have complete faith in natural immunity and antibodies, you know, and I think it's better in a way to have just had it, and thankfully before Christmas. But yes, anyway, I'll stop rambling on. Lots of love to you all. Take care, and I will see you soon. Lots of love. Peace.